to Nomad Unbroken. I'm sorry, I think this is going to be a little bit more on the serious side today. Last night I was feeling a little bit down. I have 2 videos I've started making. One that I kind of meant to put on but yeah, last night I kind of had a little bit of a bad night, and I decided this is the time to do this. The first time I decided to live in a van, you know, it was temporary. I planned on doing it temporary, and you know, I got evicted from a place. They were having it was getting inspected for something like that, and I was not exactly what they wanted in there. Go figure, right? But so yeah, so I got evicted. I decided I was going to stay in my van in a campground until I found the place I wanted to move into. And it was like I was actually looking at a place to buy, which actually is a good thing I didn't, because that ended up getting destroyed in a hurricane. You know, this was in South Florida. But so I stayed there. I ended up staying there the maximum, almost completely the maximum I was allowed to stay there. 90 days. And at the end of that 90 days, I didn't want to leave. I was totally enjoying it. That was in my 84 Chevy van. It was a shorty too. Nice van, I loved it. You know, I did it a couple other times, and then once more before I moved up here. Went back to that same campground that I did the first time, because just memories, man, you know. I'm sorry if the audio's bad. I'm sorry if it is a little bit shaky. I got this stability on, but I'm walking too. I don't know. So yeah, so I moved up here. Didn't want to leave that time either. I just totally was enjoying it, but I was thinking, you know, yeah, you have to go move back in a house. Didn't know it was a thing. But so I ended up staying at the hotel for like months, because, you know, no lease. You know, I don't want to sign a lease for anything. I pick up and I leave too much. You know, I mean, I give people notice and all that. I don't just like stop going to work one day, you know. But and then I ended up moving in a house just down this road. Well, actually, this road to another road. But yeah, I've rode this part that I'm on right here quite a few times, even since what I'm about to show you. the road construction wasn't going on there yet. This is something that just happened. Oh wow, they made the sidewalk look really nice. I was riding home. I went to the movies. I was on my, it was a really good Schwinn. I was riding across this intersection right here. Got hit by a car right there. And I landed right there. One lane over. Actually, looking at it this way, it was more than one lane over. I was right about there. My bike was right about there. Somebody came and picked me up. It was a while after I was there. Picked me up and sat me here on this bench. And then after a while, the ankle wasn't feeling better to walk on yet, so I knew it was gonna be pretty bad. I kind of got on my bike and just, started riding it down to that street right there. And that's the street that I was living on then. But yeah, couldn't work. The guy that hit me drove off. It's a thing. Ended up costing me some hospital bills, and wasn't able to work. I was getting like 6-10 hours a week, and yeah, so bills weren't getting paid. It was down that road that I lived. It was okay. I was ready to go anytime though. But yeah, that was pretty much, that was I don't even remember how long it was, but finally the landlords, I was actually, there were 2 other guys living in there. It was a 3-bedroom house. Turns out they weren't paying the rent either. I was the only one paying when I was paying. That was the second time. The second time I've been across that intersection since then. The first time was because F you. Out of all honesty, it was basically, yeah, the landlords were like, man, we're sorry we have to do this. They're like, you were actually the one, we really feel sorry we have to evict, because that was sort of when I found out that I was the only one paying at the time, when I was paying. But they had to get somebody moved in there that was gonna pay the rent. They had kids. They had kids and so many times I come through here and there's nobody driving. Anyway, so, but they were like, we're really sorry we have to do this to you, and I'm like, yeah, it's no problem. I understand. You gotta do what you gotta do. But inside my own head, I was like, I get to go live in my van again. It gets in your blood, I guess. I don't know. Just the convenience of it, you know, not having ties, not having a lease, you know, not having, you know, something happens, all kind of stuff goes wrong. You're not worried about what you're gonna do about it. You can just turn your key and go. You don't have to worry about, are they gonna be able to find somebody to start paying them rent soon, or, you know, all that stuff. You know, something terrible happened to me, and you know, I mean, but the thing is that if it hadn't happened to me, I wouldn't have started a YouTube channel. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now and found out how much I actually really love doing this, you know. But because that happened to me, and, you know, I had plenty of free time to do something that I thought might be fun, and it turned out that it really is a lot of fun, you know. I definitely dig doing this. I have fun doing this. So, I mean, don't let something terrible happen to you to make yourself find time to do something that you really want to do, you know. Be responsible, yes, you know, pay your bills, of course. If your dream is van life, put some money in the bank, because your van's gonna break down. You might even be talking about $2,000 repair. You don't want to be stuck with that with nothing in the bank. Definitely. And then, you know, then if that does happen, it's time to pay the rent again, to the bank, until you get that safety back up. Yeah. Anyway, I believe I'm repeating myself on that. But, you know, I started doing YouTube live streams on this channel because, you know, I didn't really I was learning how to YouTube. And you know, and I had my vision of my videos, and that's sort of, my vision is sort of, you know, I mean, my vision changes while I'm working on it. I always knew that would be what was what. But my videos that are up now are what I wanted to do, you know, in the first place. But yeah, don't let something bad happen to make you have time to be able to follow your dream. You know, make time, get out there and do what you want to do, you know. As long as it doesn't interfere with time that you have, you know, need to make money to be able to pay your bills. Because, you know, even I've lived van life working on a job with my truck parked in a parking lot, parked at a truck stop, rode my bike to work just because, you know, I mean, that was a thing. I had already done it, you know, as I stated before. It's all since I did it that first time, it's always been something that I can just go do, and put money away. And, you know, after that time, when I was living in my truck in the parking lot, I bought a house. I did. But you know, I mean, and yeah, I mean, if you want to call me homeless or anything like that, I don't care. I don't care. You know, I mean, there's people living in trailer parks, you know, basically in something that's just a bigger version of this, you know. So, but, you know, the thing is whatever you want to call me is whatever you want to call me. I don't care, I don't care. I just know that I'm free. I am enjoying life a lot more now that I am doing this. You know, it's crazy how much doing something like this lifts off of your heart. And just, I mean, at least in my case, just leaves such a good feeling, that if something happens, I don't have to worry about where am I going to go, what am I going to do. I mean, I know, like if the vehicle breaks down, it's going to put a little bit of that feeling there, but not like when you're living in a house, paying for a house, and something happens, which it can happen to anybody. Anybody is one paycheck away from losing everything. I don't care who you are. It can happen like that. And it has happened to some very rich people. And it's happened to some very poor people, which is, I'm sorry. I've had some good jobs and I've had some not so paying jobs. Yeah, the weird thing is that getting the not so good paying jobs, to me, is like the same thing as getting the good paying jobs, where I can just take a paycheck and go out and buy a car. Or, whereas like with this job that I have, now I have to save up to be able to get a car. It's just, it is the way it is. You have and you have not. Don't wait to start doing what you want to do. And when you start doing what you want to do, when people start discouraging you, don't stop. Whenever, even if it's yourself, because I discourage myself every day. Every day I think I'm nothing, and then, and then I come in and hit the go live button and, hey guys, what's up? How you doing, my family? So, and that's the thing. I just keep going. I keep doing what I want to do. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying life. I go out riding my bike, filming stuff, and and the filming myself in front of people. I haven't been doing a whole lot, but I have some. I've done a live stream in a park. Yeah, you get the looks, and it's like, whatever. I don't care. Don't worry about that dirt that you have in your life, because everything is made out of dirt. The money's made out of plant, which grows out of the dirt. Everything's gonna turn back to dirt. Your body's gonna turn back to dirt. Just do what that glow inside you makes happy. And I have either said too much or enough. Thank you very much for watching Nomadik Bike. I love you. You're awesome. Live free, live for the now, and always chase your dreams.